Hey y'all, so today's vlog is going to be a little different. It's going to be we're going to get ready with me cause my friend her engagement party tonight with dinner. It's at 7 o'clock. 5:13. I think I'd be good if I leave home at 7. Cause you know, black people stuff don't start on time. But I'm really just getting up and I'm hungry, y'all. And I didn't want to get up. I'm trying to clean the mirror. Y'all like my lashes? I did them last night. They did a kiss. They did kiss one. And it's the glue. Well, the ceiling bones thing. I put them on last night. I struggled a little. Just a little bit. But I like them. We're gonna see how they do. But I got me some avocado toast. Y'all know I'm obsessed. And I got some tea. I just put honey and a little bit of lemon in there. And I had got these cold things. One time when I had a cold, so I put that in them. And I put some what is it? And the 2 teas I used was the immune booster one, and it got immune and stress relief, and then I got another stress relief with positive energy because I'm tired. But I don't even know what time I need to start getting ready. But I already had my bath. I gotta do my makeup and my hair. But I want to talk to y'all today while I do my makeup and my hair. Cause I got some topics in my iPad. So I guess I'll peek one in. So I'll be back when I get to feed my face. Okay, y'all, so we are back with the vlog. Like I told y'all, it's gonna be a get ready with me / talk about some things. But it'll just be talking like when I'm doing my makeup, then I'll show y'all my outfit at the end. But before we start, this wig almost gave me a heart attack because I glued it again before I went to bed when I got out of work this morning. And I went to sleep like I normally do. Tell me why I just took the thing off. It was all crumbled up right here. It was white. And I'm like, why? But we are going to be okay. I already prepped my face. So I'm just going to do my my brows right now. Well, not prepped it, I just cleaned it. I ain't putting no stuff on there yet. But y'all know I like to do my brows before I start because for some reason I feel like if I don't, then the brow pencil not gonna work. Which is probably crazy. because I know it's still a work. And I got my eyebrows waxed last night before I went to work. So I ain't gonna have to do too much. But yeah, and the topic for the not devotion. I'm so used to doing devotion with y'all. But I might talk about 2 topics. It depends on how long it takes me to do my makeup and how long it takes for me to talk about each topic. But we gonna see. And so the first topic we're gonna talk about is what you feed grows and what you don't dies. And I was watching a Just Different podcast when I saw that. I mean, I heard him say that. He said, I forgot who he said, one of the guys, because I don't know their names apart. But one of the guys said he was watching somebody else's, and they brought up the subject, what you feed grows and what you doesn't dies. And when he said that, it kind of like resonated within me. And like, cause I truly believe that like what you feed grow and what you don't die. And what I wrote for that about that was the things we tend to focus on and feed or give all of our time eventually have an outcome, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. And not feeding into something can either have a good and bad outcome. The people or situation or the relief you get from not feeding bad situations. So like when it comes to like feeding certain things, with me, I feel like in a sense we can talk about kind of like how, you know how like a lot of a lot of people, they tend to feed into the bad that people do to them. Or like, just say you get in an argument with somebody and y'all arguing back and forth, and you know the only way an argument is going to keep going is if you feed into it. And like if you know, like with somebody that don't like you or something like that in this sense. So just say you and this person is arguing. As an example, y'all arguing, and then all of a sudden you just decide, okay, I'm not gonna feed into them in this situation because I don't have the time and energy to be arguing with nobody. And 2, it's really just a waste of my time. But again, a lot of people don't look at it like that, because think about it, if you arguing with somebody, the only way the argument gonna keep going is if you feeding into what they saying. And if you're not feeding into them, even if they keep going, eventually they're just gonna have to be like, okay, I'm arguing by myself. I'm not finna have myself looking crazy just sitting here arguing by myself and this person not saying it back to me. So in a sense, I feel like what you feed grows this, that. And then like if you steady feeding to the anger or like somebody that did you wrong, it gonna eventually hurt you in the long run, because like you dwelling on the bad that somebody did to you and bringing it into all your life situations, that's not gonna make it any better, because you steady focusing on the bad. And like if you continue to focus on bad, then you only gonna have bad outcomes. Then secondly, with like the feeding into it, just say you feel a certain way about somebody, or like you know somebody feel a certain way about you, I feel like you should just distance yourself from that person, or like not talk to them no more. They made me lose my train of thought. I'm saying like if you you're about feeding into stuff, like if you feed into the bad that happened in your life, if you continue to feed into those bad things, then that's all you're gonna be able to focus on is the bad that happened in your life. And like focusing on the bad things not gonna give you a good outcome at all. So we have to learn to like, you know, choose what we decide to feed into. Cause like they can play into like with either situation, saying, you know how when things happen to us in life, we can either let it hinder us or we can either let it make us a better person. That's why like when stuff happens to people, You know how like, okay, as a child, your parents beat you. So when you get older as an adult, you decide, since you would beat as a child, that's what you gonna do. You gonna beat your kid. When you know that's not what you like, but then people like to use it as an excuse. This is what happened to me, so that's all I know. When you can choose, okay, I'm gonna give my child the life that I didn't have or that I feel like I deserve, instead of feeding into what happened to me and making it harder for myself and my kids, because that'll make my kid resent me, you know, beating them and stuff for no reason, just because, okay, this is how I was when I grew up, so I'm gonna do the same thing. When that shouldn't be the case. You should want better for your kid. That's why with a lot of parents, like, I don't understand. I mean, I know I'm not a parent, but they love to say, well, I went through this as a child, so that's why I do my kids like this. You know how it affected you as a child, so you shouldn't want your child to have those same experiences. But I know everybody's mind and brain don't work the same, so yeah, but you constantly feeding into those things not gonna either have a good outcome for you or the people who you're surrounded by, because you know the choices we make not only affects us, but they affect everybody around us, whether we know it or not, and even if we do know it and just don't want to accept the fact. But yeah, and like with people, and with the not feeding part, hold on, with the not feeding part, you know, I can tie that back to the argument too. When you arguing with somebody, the first thing we have to realize is that that's not that person that we're arguing with, whether we know it or not. Everything is spiritual. We are just a vessel, and we're just here to supply a space for our spirit to dwell. So when you arguing with somebody, that's not that person you arguing with. Those are spiritual reactions, and you arguing back and forth with them just feeding that spirit even more. So like, you not arguing with them is keeping their spirit from getting what they want, you know? Y'all get what I'm trying to say? Hopefully it makes sense. I don't know, but if you're watching, you already know I have a hard time like explaining stuff. If I don't like how this video turned out, then I'm not gonna upload it. So yeah, just listen. But yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, it basically is point blank to the subject of what it's saying. What you feed grows, and what you don't. So I think we should choose to feed the positive things. Only feed the things that we know gonna have a great outcome in our life, or like the things that we know are gonna be beneficial to us. Because why feed into something that we know only gonna hurt us in the long run, or it's not gonna make a good outcome for us either way it goes. So yeah. Remember, what you feed grows. And y'all, my face been getting so oily lately. I don't know why. Even like if I put moisturizer on, because somebody said your face will get super oily if you don't put moisture on it, because that's what it's wanting. But even when I do put moisture on it, my face still be super oily. And like last night, I only wore to work. The only thing I wore to work was my my steroid cream and the Trent Nonin cream, however you say it. And my face was still super oily, so I don't know what to do. So I'm going back to my old ways. Putting all this stuff on it and hoping it keeps it from getting oily. But we're going to do our eyeshadow now. And another subject I had was wallowing in purpose. And what do you think your purpose is? The title, I mean, what I wrote for that was what do you think God has set you out to do, to spread his word? So what you're doing now equal or going toward your purpose, or is it in vain? So basically I was saying, like, you know, God gives all us a purpose, but everybody really has the one same purpose, which is to spread the word of God. And he gives us a purpose, or like most of us like to call it, a talent, to be able to do that. So I feel like God gave me a creative talent. When I tell y'all, when it comes to anything, I'm able to do it. And like, if somebody send me something and they be like, Shakira, I want this, and I'll be like, okay. And just as simple as that, and I do it. Like, he really did give me the talent of creativity. So I feel like with my creativity, he want me to spread his word. So I feel like this is where the hoodies come into play. Cause like, yeah, I used to do a lot of stuff. I used to do nails, but I just started doing nails. I used to do hair. What else? I had a plus size clothing line one time, but it ain't turned out too good. I mean, it was doing okay, but y'all know how people like to hype stuff up, and then once you get it in motion, don't nobody want to pay for nothing. So that was it with it. But yeah, I feel like my purpose is, the ultimate purpose, like I told y'all, is spread the word. But I feel like he gave me creativity to be able to do that. And I know a lot of people like to say, well, I don't have, God didn't give me a talent. He did, you just not trying to figure out what it is. Everybody has a talent. And whether your talent is just like talking to people, or your talent can be talking to people. I mean, anything. Like playing basketball. If your talent is basketball, yeah, you play basketball, but then you should use that to talk to your teammates. Use your platform to spread your word, to engage and get people. Why did I do that? And get people attentive to the word of God, and to help draw them near. Cause like I told you, our sole purpose is to draw God's children closer to Him, and to spread His word and help those who are lost, while all doing it while not judging. And I feel like there'd be a lot of the problem. A lot of times, like, a lot of people feel like Christians gonna judge them, because a lot of them do. Like, I feel like that's where a lot of people resent the church, because I'm not saying all churches do it, but I know a lot of churches like bash a lot of people for stuff and try to make them feel like you not. I mean, basically just make them feel not welcome. But that's not how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed, if somebody seeing it, but they come to you for help with the Lord, you're not supposed to be like, you do such and such. It ain't no help for you. God didn't give you the gift of sending nobody to heaven or hell. So how you gonna tell somebody they going to hell for something they doing when ain't no telling what you were doing before you even got close to God? So that's the part I don't like. They try to like make it seem like those holier than thou people. I know we all subject, but I just feel like I could tie that in. But yeah, a lot of times they make people feel unwelcome. Yeah, I wanted to do black eyeshadow, but guess what? I left it in the house. I didn't bring it out here when I brought my other stuff. So, that's that. But yeah, we have to realized before God really got hold of us, we weren't doing what we were supposed to do. So it's not our place to judge nobody for what they're doing. If they trying to come to Christ, you're supposed to encourage them to come on. You can't tell them, oh no, you gotta do this first. Cause you weren't doing that first. You probably run around with the person that comes to you for help. Now they feel like they can't come to you for help because you judging them. When you used to do the same thing and secretly, now ain't no telling what you doing still. But you're so good at covering it up to don't nobody know. But yeah, all of us has that purpose. Whether we, I mean, sometimes we can't find it out right then. But I always kind of knew God made me a creative. Because ever since a child, I always liked just like making stuff and doing stuff like that. And like if I see something and I tried, 9 times out of 10, I got it on like the first try. Like it wasn't hard, it's not hard for me to learn anything if I'm doing it by hand. Cause I'm more of like, they call them I guess a visual learner. But yeah, I'm more of a visual learner. I'm wearing black and white, y'all, so I wanted to do like some black eyeshadow. So I ain't gonna worry about it because I didn't bring it over here like I told y'all. But yeah, and a lot of people feel like I just changed overnight, and they be like, Shakila, how you you know, I didn't change overnight. God been trying to get me, and God been working on me ever since I was in high school, if y'all want me to be honest. And he never gave up on me. That's the thing. He never gave up. And I'm glad he didn't give up, because y'all, if he did, I really don't know where I'd be right now. That's why I feel like, I really feel like God got a special purpose for my life. And like, when it comes to your purpose, and like when you fully surrender to God, just know he gonna take you out your comfort zone. Because believe it or not, I probably told y'all before, but I'm not a people person. I wouldn't say I'm not like a people person, but I don't talk to people like that. Like I was always the lone wolf type. And that's what you want to call it. But yeah, it started with me wanting to start a channel. Yeah, it started with me. I'm gonna have to go get my shimmer. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I want to put shimmer right here, right there, so it can be like shiny. But yeah, it started with me wanting to start a YouTube channel, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna start a YouTube. But the whole time, the whole time in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, I want to start a YouTube channel, but how am I gonna start a YouTube when I don't even talk to people? So when I first started the YouTube channel, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was scared. Pretty sure y'all know that though. But yeah, I was really scared. I'm like, Lord, how you want me to do this? And I don't talk. But then it like, I was nervous around people. But like now, I still be nervous, but I don't be as nervous as I used to be vlogging in public. Cause I'm like, they gonna look at me crazy anyway. But yeah, and then he put it on me to have an empowerment thing. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do the empowerment brunch. And like coming up to it, I canceled that empowerment brunch like 5 different times. But then I ended up still having it. And I'm like, Lord, why do you want me to do this when I don't even talk in front of people? You know this gonna be hard for me. So like, what is it? And he was like, you finna spread my word. And like, I gave a part of my testimony at the brunch. And it was another lady there. And she was talking about how when I was doing my, my little motivational speech. And she was saying how she was glad that I didn't cancel it, because if I had canceled it, she wouldn't have got the word she needed. Because you'll be surprised at what other people are going through in life until you like really sit down and talk to a person. And like a lot of people at the brunch, they didn't know that I was dealing with depression and I was going through all these things. And I was talking to them about it at the brunch and telling them how like God had brought me out and he had did so many things for me to help me to be, who I am now. And to deliver me from the depression, and how he brought me from my weary ways. And everybody was surprised. And the lady basically was saying like she was glad I didn't cancel it, because she got the words she needed and she felt so welcomed. And she just felt like God put her there for a reason, and that he had us to still have it so she can get some encouragement and stuff. Because basically that's what it was for. It was for like women empowerment, just different women that like have different jobs, all of us like do different stuff, but all of us came together for one purpose, and that was to support other women and show that even though people look like we might have it all together, but everybody still go through stuff, and that all of us were gonna be here for each other and stuff like that. But yeah, it was nice. And that just go to show like just words of encouragement can go a long way and help somebody out. So yeah. It looks like my foundation getting too dark now. But that's okay too. What am I about to say? I don't want to put on too much foundation because I don't want to be here and wipe all this stuff out. But yeah, where's I really don't know what to talk to y'all about now. But yeah. Y'all, I don't know what y'all want to talk about now. Oh, I forgot to put on my I don't know if I want to wear red lipstick or just do like the ombre lip. It's a little plumper. I forgot to put it on. I really want to add like a little shimmer, but I don't feel like doing it. Yeah. But yeah, basically, I'm just trying to think of topics to talk to y'all about because I don't know. I really don't know what to talk to y'all about. while we do our lips. I'm trying to put stuff back as I go, so my table won't be so chaotic when I'm done. You'll give me what it called? A bobby pin on me. They in that little thing that sucks in on top of it. I ain't got nothing but them big ones. I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about like I thought you were talking about a hair clamp, like if I'm wearing my red hair and I want to pin it. You know what I'm talking about? Put my clothes on. I look cute, don't I?
I'm glad you said it.
What? You don't think I look cute?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I can put my jewelry on before I get up. I hope these hooks work with me.
I got plenty of hooks over there.
Shame.
Why you pay people to do stuff for you? Just to be pampered?
When?
I'm saying good as you do.
When I pay somebody to come home.
I don't mind having a heart out.
I don't pay nobody to do nothing else. What I pay somebody to do?
Your hair and stuff. I went bought hair today and ain't asked the girl to do mine. Poo pie.
Put down this bracelet. Oh, I should put lotion on first. So cute.
You do.
What I want to put it on?
This shoes on.
And then putting on my neck too.
Oh shit. I'll kick you on. Your earrings holding good?
They heavy, I know that.
Yeah, I can tell.
This one ain't. This thing just for that. Listen. You got no pencil yours? Yeah. Ooh, this thing cold. And I'm putting on my ring.
This one care about.
And this is all the silver jewelry I got.
Too big now.
No. Put it on this finger. Now let me get the ears. Here. Okay, bye. No.
You want to put your shoes on in the truck?
Do I gotta take a picture?
And then. Jesus.
For perfume, we're gonna do the YSL Mon Paris.
So where that shit you been sprayed all of that in the first use? I know I had. It don't take that much because it's good perfume.
I use it 2 times.
I know. Don't take but a little. 2 squirts.
Okay. Which one is broke? This one broke.
I thought you had 2 pair of shoes.
Yeah, the other one. You see?
Let me take this of white. Package tape.
So y'all, I'm on my way now. And this little light I got, it ain't even, I had that, y'all know that little square light that everybody was obsessing over, it was the little clamp on it. I got that, but I don't know where it's at. And I ended up, hold on. I ended up finding the other light that I had. And I used to just clamp it on my phone, but y'all, the light is great. And you plug it up and charge it. It really, I'll show it to y'all when I get some light. But I can't tell y'all where I get it from because I don't remember. But it is so cold. I ain't let my car crank up or none of that, but I'm on my way to Greensboro because that's what she having a dinner. It's gonna be at her sister's house. I'll vlog a little bit while I'm there, but you know, I don't know if I know everybody that's gonna be here, so I can't say everybody gonna wanna vlog or if I'll be even comfortable vlogging. So we gonna see, but y'all feel real cute. I forgot to show y'all my jacket, but it's just like a little jacket. The only thing I got professional. But yeah, real cute. It's cute. But yeah, I guess I'll see y'all when I get there. I just went in the store. I got them some champagne. I got them some champagne. I've been to her sister's house one time, but I got it. Sound 4 minutes away. Y'all, the little lady in the liquor store, she wrapped it up in everything, tissue paper. Cause I just ain't wanna like, I'm already late, so I ain't wanna go in empty-handed. I don't know where I'm going. What this thing taking me?
Hello?
Good, I'm lost.
How you lost?
I don't know.
Where you at? Hold on, let me...
Is it at Rika and them house?
Yeah, it's at Rick and them house.
I think I know where Rika. I done been to Rika house before.
Yeah, you just come straight across the street from my road, past the counter shop, all the way to W.
Tell Q do not be talking about me.
She said do not talk about her.
Hello. Get back.
I'm so weak. Anything on the same road as my house. He's across the street. You know what a counter shop is?
I am.
Yeah. And then don't get my name to my boots on.
Hey, who?
Some shoes. Who did train? They were like two. It's too bright. I mean, oh God.
You went from dark to
They
light.
only happen one time. And it ain't gonna happen tonight.
Well, how about we just cut the light out?
Now I ain't got no light.
You know what?
I got that light right there. But I need to block it. Now do it.
You killing me.
Do it.
Talking about the light.
No, you don't.
You recording me?
It's like it been recording since you been acting up.
You gonna post it?
I just in your spirit.
Don't show me post like that.
You saw it.
Let me cut the light on here. Keisha said the light.
I had to block this light. Why I had to block that light? Look.
Yeah, shot in.
Oh,
You
yeah.
I'm
big
y'all
enough to
never
block.
told me when we were friends.
I told you about saying it. When I told you about
Bro, you got some videos on.
it. Yeah,
Out loud.
let us see your outfit. I gotta go and see my outfit. She think
I'm gonna need such an 8, you know. Gotta suck in.
she grown.
Well, and if he calling me, we ain't gonna be.